What's up, people? This is your boy JT coming to you live and direct. Welcome to another episode of the Hot Sauce Podcast. This is your boy, Sammy Socialite. This is your boy, Just JT. What's up? What's up? He said, you got other folks watching us and whatnot.
JT has a lot of energy today, so that sounds great. As he said, it's your boy, Sammy Socialite, the King, the Dawn, the Warrior. You already know all that. So it's popping out here in the NBA playoff streets. You know, I got my Hawks cup.
But he's wearing the Warriors jersey.
I gotta take a sip or three from my Hawks since they put up a valiant effort versus Boston where they end up losing. Effort. Now it's on to my other team, the Warriors. It's time for LeBron versus Steph.
Who you got?
Warriors in 7.
For sure.
In a thrilling overtime victory.
I don't know about overtime, baby.
Klay Thompson goes for 45 in this overtime win because he wants some of what Steph had in that game 7 against the Kings. So
the way I see it, as long as the Warriors don't play with their food, they will win.
Well, LeBron ain't never been fooled, so they say.
Yeah, but still, the Warriors like to, fuck around and shit while they playing games. So it's like,
I don't know. They just, it's different year, different Warriors. So we're gonna see what they got. That's gonna be one of the matchups to watch.
For sure. What about the Heat and Knicks? Who you got there?
Your boy Jimmy Butler, aka Jimmy Buckets. He was balling out. But he hurt his ankle, so we're gonna have to see what happens in that series. Miami's a good team. I don't like the Knicks, like nothing about the Knicks, actually. Not a single player on the Knicks is one of the people I like. So, go Miami in that series. So I hope Jimmy comes back.
I feel like Jimmy's probably gonna come back. New York. The Knicks are a much better team this time around. However, I always like to see my New York friends in pain, especially the ones on the Knicks.
That's crazy.
I like it, and I love them when they never know peace.
That's crazy.
So, Heat in 6.
That's crazy.
That's all I had to say.
They gotta win.
I know.
Oh, they did win the first one.
Yeah, they won the first one for sure.
They're playing right now.
Oh yeah, they're playing right now. And the Warriors play afterwards too, for sure.
Warriors! Go Warriors! Woo!
Yes, sir.
Splash Bros. It's the team light skin. They coming to take the throne. Light skin kings, defending champs. You already know my Warriors do. And all you haters out there is like, oh, you're a Hawks fan. Yes, I am a Hawks fan, but I'm also a Warriors fan because you can have a team in each conference, okay? Just like football. So, Warriors been my West team for a minute. So, when I say a minute, ever since Steph and Klay started showing out, I've been a Warriors fan, so I'm going to keep being a Warriors fan.
Yeah, I always root for Warriors.
But you know what I'm saying? We all right in the West for sure. I don't know about Ja Morant and those Memphis Grizz thugs. They have been put out of the playoffs by LeBron James.
You heard about the news about Dillon Brooks?
I heard something about that light-skinned boy. The Grizzlies said they are not going to re-sign him. And they said, under no circumstance will they re-sign him. So
he fucked his bag up.
Even if it's the end of the world, they will not be signing that fellow.
He fucked his own bag up, bro. Now, do you think he'll be able to bounce back from this, my boy?
Bags were meant to be broken. And when you come for the king, and the king puts his foot down on you, you're done. He ain't going nowhere. He done. He's gonna go to China. Thailand, Australia. You're not playing in the NBA, Dylan Brooks,
I
because
don't know, man. Somebody gonna pick him up.
for what?
I feel like all he gotta do is show improve and let the team pick him up.
There's
Shut the fuck up. Sit your ass in the
there's
gym.
no reason
Shoot in the
for
gym. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing for a year. There's
no
a chance
reason
he can
for
redeem himself.
any NBA team to sign him at all.
I mean, he can redeem himself. He got in.
There's no redemption story here. He's a clown. Clown. When you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. And right now, Dylan Brooks is going to be sitting at home looking like a clown because he's not that good. He was talking like he was. Ja had to have his back, and he still couldn't do it. They'll keep Thug Morant, but Dylan Brooks, adios, because you poked the bear, you caused unnecessary drama to the team. The coach of the Grizzlies said he caused unnecessary drama to the team. He had to go. Bye. Boop. And I don't got no sympathy for you with your sassy outfit that you had on.
I don't have no sympathy. I don't have no sympathy for that nigga either. Like, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you if you want to take the villain role and talk your shit. But the problem is you need to own that role, man.
The man's name is Dylan. Dylan. Not to be confused with the top 5 greatest rapper alive. But his name is Dylan. Okay, so Dylan. Yeah. Anyway,
you want to talk about me? Then you don't want to look at this nigga.
It's another
drinking a mimosa, getting.
I'm drinking orange juice because I love a good fresh squeezed orange juice. As you can see, it has bubbles in it from the acid of the freshly squeezed orange that I did with my juicer that's sponsored by Workout Today. No, I'm just kidding.
This boy trying to be an influencer.
I mean, I'm an influencer. I'm literally Hillary Banks from the new Bel Air. Because she is a dope influencer, isn't she?
Alright. That's a great segue.
Per usual, I don't understand why you deny me my prowess.
I mean, you're right.
So this season 2 of Bel Air has come to a close, and before we get there, I'm just going to reiterate to my co-host before he makes me very upset by saying some shit that I don't need to hear. I have watched episodes 1 through 9. I have not yet been able to see episode 10, which is the season finale. However, I am positive that it's filled with a whole bunch of drama and all types of craziness, because I did get to see the last time on Bel Air before the season finale, and that usually shows something that happened that's gonna re-happen. And in this scene, I don't know, but the season itself, it started off kind of slow to me, watching it week by week.
Yeah.
But once episode 4 and 5 hit, it was like, okay, we're back.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a slow start because it started off with, Will being on his own, he found himself in the same spot again, hustling again in LA, trying to revert back to his old Philly ways.
Wilbert and Ja Morant are very similar, and I'm just gonna sip my drink on that. Thug Will, Thug Morant.
What about drug addict Carlton?
I don't know what
I don't know
what Carlton be doing. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out, is he snorting Adderall or is he just like doing coke and they ain't calling it coke? But whatever he is, him and his little friend Connor need to stop being friends.
Bro, like, it's depression. It was like Carlton was doing so good in the beginning, but then after that protest they had, that's when shit went south.
Wilbert, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stop calling him that. Will No Smith. Will Banks is basically, is he a Banks?
No, he's still Will Smith.
His last name is Smith?
Yes.
Oh yes, it is Smith.
Big Willie from Philly, bro.
Big Willie from Philly. He ended up joining the AAU team basically. For us from Atlanta that know what that is.
Whew, AAU.
Yeah, so he ended up joining.
Go back.
The coach, the person in charge, ended up being in some shady stuff, and he ended up blackmailing Uncle Phil to have to help him. So I can't wait to see how that plays out. I'm sure they talked about it on the season finale, but then our girl Hillary, she finally bosses up and gets her own influencer house. She's getting deals. She's using her connections. Yeah, she's using the connections to get stuff. And she ended up letting our boy Jazz go. Oh man.
They got into a miscommunication.
Over money, over moolah.
He got small shit.
Jazz got tired of not being able to afford Hillary.
And then the hating ass ex nigga popped in the picture.
Good gasp. One of Hillary's connections.
And he was plotting on her the whole time.
Egad, Batman. And Ashley getting her teacher fired, who was actually Ashley from the original, aka Tatiana Ali. Shout out to her. She made a few appearances on this season.
Ashley. Shout out to the OG Vivian.
The OG who?
Well, the light skinned OG Vivian.
Oh, the one that's the art lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, light skinned Viv still was on there.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool that they incorporate these older characters, little legacy characters, to this new age Bel Air. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to season 3 because you know it's gonna be season 3. Bel Air is one of the shows that we gotta keep on. We got
It's one of the only few shows that was remade that actually did a good job.
We gotta at least give Bel Air 5 seasons, y'all. So we gotta see where this story goes because we would be doing ourselves a disservice if we didn't get to see the college story unfold as well, just like we saw in Fresh Prince. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, look at you. Look at you on the book of face.
Yes.
You know, that's how you know he over 30, y'all.
Just like this nigga being over 32.
Sir, I am a young 21, maybe 22.
This nigga don't like
I am 22 years old. Okay, walk off my set. That's minus $10 on your paycheck. Like I don't care. Keep moving so it can keep going down.
I make money all types of ways. That don't do shit for me.
Yo, shout out to our girl Amber who got engaged to. You remember her from GroupMe?
Oh, she got engaged? Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Congrats.
Shout out to Amber.
I didn't know that. Congrats. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh yeah. Also, shout out my dog, my sis Delilah. We just found out yesterday she is expecting.
Your sis? Like your sister or your friend sis?
Friend sis.
Oh, I was about to say.
That's one of our members of the Bash Fam. Shout out Delilah, one of the founders of the HBCU, the Young Alumni Association. She and her boyfriend, they're about to start their own family. Congratulations to you, Lila.
Shout out to you, Delilah. Shout out to you. Congrats.
Everybody growing up, dog. Living in your 30s is so weird, bro. It's like you got some folks starting families.
It's crazy how people are 30 out here and I'm still 22. Like, it's so crazy. Cap. Hey, bro. Chill out, B. Alright, y'all want to see Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Gervonta Davis right here, right now. Let's go. Bop. I'm Floyd. Ha. Anyway, so if we actually wanted to see Floyd Mayweather versus Gervonta Davis, right now, this new AI trend that's taking over, we could probably really see this. Like, we could see exactly how this fight would pan out. Because we're in the world of artificial intelligence. So,
AI and ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, yeah, allegedly. I'm still trying to figure out what this AI stuff is. Like, I be using Snapchat and they got an AI thing, I be talking to it, and I be scared because I be like, oh, it's taking information from me. And it's scary.
I mean, we already lived amongst AI with, Siri.
Is that what that is?
In a way, yeah.
Hey, Siri.
There you go.
Are you artificial intelligence?
I'm Siri, your virtual assistant.
Oh, that sounds like AI to me.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, like, okay, so it's really hard to keep up with right now because everything seems to be moving so fast with what they're doing. I've heard about the Chat GPT thing.
Yeah.
And basically, like, it can help you do all types of technology stuff. Like, you
It
can
help
explain
you-
to it what you want.
Yeah, it helps you with helps you making simple tasks much more simpler. Like if you want to make a resume,
A simple task? That's not a simple task. It helps make tasks easier.
Yeah, that's what it means. It makes tasks easier. Like if you want to make a resume, if you want to do something where you want them to, if you want to make a resume, like I'll give you a simple example. If you want to make a resume that can help you get a job, just tell them what you want, and they'll spell it out for you. You just copy paste.
Cute.
And also, if you want to write something too, if it helps you with writing, if it helps you to want to flesh out like a good opinion or speak out on a topic, like, or if you try to get a thought across for it to make more sense, you just tell Chat GPT that, and they'll create the thought for you. I just cut paste.
It's really crazy.
Well, my view on AI and Chat GPT, I know for Chat GPT, if you put it in the right hands, if you use it the right way, it could definitely be useful when you're making presentations, if you make your resume, if you're doing writings, if you want to improve your resume, this, that, and the third. For AI, I'm like, put it in the right hands if you use it the right way. For like singers and shit, to like if you use it the right way, it can help. But so far from what I've seen from AI, it's looking kind of nasty. It's like it's a lot of artists' voices being used on different songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I heard Tim's song with Rihanna singing it.
That was scary because hearing AI Rihanna sing "Free Mind," that's like that sounds too real.
It sounded like it was Rihanna's song, to be honest. I was just gonna sit my drink on beat. Now, the craziest thing about this is, like, we seen iRobot in all these movies like this. So, like, how soon, what's the over-under for the AI takeover to happen on the world? Like, we're talking 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, 20?
So,
like,
it's okay. So, from what I'm hearing, from what others are saying, at least, I guess within the next decade, it's a high chance that AI is going to take a lot of people's jobs. Like right now, I don't know for all my creatives and all my media folks, if you haven't been paying attention, there's been a lot of layoffs that were going on in the media world. Well, a lot of layoffs have been going on with jobs so far this year. Vice News, they filed for bankruptcy. BuzzFeed News, they're shutting down. They have to lay off some employees. There's been a lot of
the blogging era is over?
I'm not really sure, but the state of media, the state of creativity is in a crisis. I seen a tweet earlier this morning I wanted to read to you real quick that I saw that I need to post.
You want to read me a tweet?
Yeah,
okay.
So it says, between the massive media layoffs, the looming bankruptcy of Vice, the studio is forcing the writers into a strike, which I'll talk about in a second, and the rise of AI, there's been a grotesque devaluation of imagination and creativity during a time where it feels like people are more desperate for it than ever. More than anything, it reflects a cynical culture of late capitalist greed run amok, fueled by tech CEOs and multinational corporations run by analytics consultants trying to feed people low-cost, toxic slop in the guise of content. Solidarity to any and all fighting against it. Support independent artists, journalists, and websites. Subscribe to a Patreon or a Substack buy the record off Bandcamp, go to a small club show and cop the merch. The only way out is to help your favorites directly because these major corporations they only want collusion and monopoly. So I say all that to say, prayers and power to all my independent creators, all my media folks, everybody who may or may not be experiencing a layoff or any issues, who might have gotten caught in that crossfire. And also, I learned today that as of midnight today, all the writers are going on strike. They're going on strike. Let me pull this up real quick for. Sorry about that. Okay, this is I seen this real quick. It said Writer's Guide. WGA on the strike. The board of directors of WGA West and the council of WGA East, acting upon authority granted to them by their membership, have voted unanimously to call strike effective 12:01 a.m. Tuesday, May 2nd, today. The decision was made following 6 weeks of negotiating with Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Disney, Warner Brothers, NBC, Universal, Paramount, and Sony under the umbrella of AMPTP. Through our negotiating committee begins this process intent on making a fair deal. The studio's responses have been wholly insufficient given the existential crisis writers are facing. Therefore, earlier today, the WGA negotiating committee unanimously rejected the AMPTP's final offer because deadline and recommended to the WGAW board and WGAE council the issuance of the strike order. So, because writers are going to go on strike, is pretty soon a lot of TV shows. They were saying most TV shows wrapped up one of their seasons this year, but because the writer's strike is going to it's probably going to cause a delay in some shows. It might cause a delay in some movies. I think I seen news earlier today too that late night shows are going to be halted immediately because of this writer's strike. So it's getting real nasty out there. It's getting real crazy out there in the media world for the freelancers. Like it's getting really bad out there for them. So I got to send all the prayers, power, and love, and support to all my creators that might have been hit with this.
Shout out to the writers though for getting their money because like they deserve their money, so they gotta do
Hey, your writers, stop bullshit.
This is nothing new. There's been in my creative career at 22, I've seen quite a few writer strikes happen. They happen like it seems like it happens like every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah,
they have one.
The last time they had one that was long, I think I'd seen they mentioned it was back in
It was a few months. It was a few months that they did it. I mean, like I said, I'm a Saturday Night Live watcher, so usually when they do the writer strike, that's one of the shows that's affected. So I hear about it like that. This time around, the reason why I heard about the late night shows, they're stopping immediately. They're doing reruns. Abbott Elementary, that's one of the shows that I heard about that will probably be cut short, like episode wise, coming up for the season 3 due to the fact that it just depends on how long the strike takes.
We don't know.
And it could be a month, it could be 6 months. So
you wanna know what's crazy? Is that I think not only just the writers. I mean, I'm always gonna be the writer's side, but also it seems like on both ends, like it's a lot of money is being lost, like between the writers and these big production companies. Because I don't know if you noticed, you may have noticed, it's a lot of jobs, it's a lot of corporations, not the big ones, but I hear a lot of jobs, a lot of corporations. They're losing a lot of money. It's like it's getting bad. Like it's getting really bad with finances and whatnot for certain jobs. Like shit, some of these jobs, like especially the tech world, bro. The tech world, I done heard they about to be taking some motherfucking hit, like, bro. Like it's like job. And this is coming from a motherfucker who's trying to switch jobs and shit, trying to make this shit happen. It's just, bro.
I don't know. You gotta find you get one. You know. Shout out to all you folk that keep hopping on the airplane, you know.
Well, I heard about the flights protest. I heard about that too.
Who protesting?
Well, the flights, not protest, but
not in my airline. The pilots was protesting like last year, but they got that thing fixed, so we good over her. My mind is right, coming to me tonight. That's the Rihanna AI version, yeah.
This boy, yeah.
Why you be capping like that? Like, dang.
I ain't capping.
Speaking of cap, JT quit his other podcast for the cap. Now I got him all to myself. It's hot sauce.
Don't believe him. I didn't quit. I ain't quit the cap.
Oh, so you can leave.
No, I'm still here.
Matter of fact, okay, so this is what I'm finna do. We finna take a little break. We're gonna be right back after these commercial breaks. Alright, so today we gotta play another game. You know, y'all been liking the games. I've been liking the games. JT been liking the games. So we're gonna play another game. So we're gonna take it to the college party days that JT experienced like 10, 12 years ago, but I'm currently just experiencing because I'm 22. Yeah, this is a game we played at my last college party called Never Have I Ever.
I think it's a game that we all no. We all know these types of games. You know what I'm saying? You know how they go.
So shout out to our special guest game host behind the camera with the questions. So we're gonna put up 10 fingers because that's all we got. 10 fingers. Put the hoes up, why? Don't be ashamed now.
Hey, yeah.
This your idea.
I ain't sure.
Yes, sir. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
I ain't did nothing. I'm a Christian.
Capper.
Never have I ever stood someone up on a date.
Look at you.
Never did.
Oh wow, look at you.
Lies we telling already.
I mean,
Never have
Why
I
would I
ever
do that?
ghosted someone.
Did that.
not intentionally.
I did intentionally.
Never have I ever lied to get out of going to work.
I mean, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Hey,
Who doesn't?
And in this capitalistic society that we live in,
Who doesn't?
why do we have to? That's the real question.
Never have I ever given a fake name.
Shit.
Never did that.
Every spring break was a different name.
War.
Nobody needs to know me.
Never have I ever lied to someone in this room.
Never did.
JT be lying, dog.
I
Lie
don't
to
be
me all the
lying.
time.
I don't be lying. I don't be lying.
Never have I ever peed in the shower.
I mean, that's like, I thought everybody did it.
Never have I ever said I love you when I really didn't mean it.
I did it last night.
But it's not, I don't hate the person, but I fuck with them, but it's just like, I kind of bet you, like, I'm not getting that.
What you got, 6?
6.
Never have I ever. Oh, you're sitch. Oh yeah, we tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Never have I ever DM'd a celebrity.
I mean, what's a celebrity? I'm a celebrity. So, I mean, of course I DM my peers all the time.
Jump out there.
Well, my 22-year-old peers.
32. Top line. 32, nigga.
Please,
You 32, nigga.
Sir, what is this? Opposite day?
Never have I ever caught my parents having sex.
Ugh.
Never did.
That's ugh.
Glad I didn't.
Ugh.
I love
So you really gonna sit up here and lie like you had never DM'd a celebrity?
Never did.
Anytime you comment on a celebrity's Instagram post on their story,
difference
it's a
between-
DM. No, that is a
between comment on
DM.
a post and DM.
No, I'm
It's
not
a
saying
difference.
comment on a post.
It's a
if
difference.
they post it on their story and you reply something in that story, that is a DM to them. Yes, it is. That's not fair. Because Ari Lennox probably has hella DM from you.
The world may never know.
Well, I'm gonna find out.
But never have I ever been caught by my parents having sex.
Ew.
Never.
That's
Thank
crazy.
God.
That's a yeah.
Thank God.
You slipping.
Yeah.
Never have I ever lied to my boss. That's one of the we're gonna skip that.
What boss?
5.
Who's boss?
Never have I ever used someone else's Netflix account. Jump out there if y'all want to.
I've always owned the Netflix.
I got my own.
I
wish I could.
Ever since 2011 in that apartment, I've had my Netflix account, and I want to get rid of it. To be honest,
Same here.
Never have I ever Googled my own name.
I mean, we're celebrities. Of course we Google our own
Yeah.
name. Well, I'm a celebrity in my young age of 22. I don't know what JT is, but I'm sure he's Googled that ratchet name of his.
Never have I ever forgotten where I parked my car.
Like, ever.
Ever. Mall,
mean-
I don't know where it's at. Hit the-
I mean, I'm gonna find
Hit
it,
that
but
emergency button.
I mean, the shit be them hoes be disappearing, okay?
Never have I ever used a pickup line.
Never.
I mean, like,
Oh my.
seriously or hypothetically?
It's literal. Never have I ever.
Like, as far as like serious, that's what I'm
If
saying.
you
Like,
have to ask the question.
no,
that
I'm saying
means put down
like
the
using a pickup line seriously or saying some shit as a joke, like yeah, you must be.
I'm
you
sorry,
must be
these
an
questions aren't
angel
that detailed.
that you fell for that thing. Like you don't really mean that shit,
These questions aren't that detailed. Right?
or does JT mean it?
Never have I ever forgotten a friend's birthday.
Not on purpose.
That oh
Damn, nigga.
Nigga, you know how many friends I have?
A lot of them.
Never have I ever fake cried to get something.
Fake
Fake
cry.
cried. You know, you had to shed a tear for a second to get what you want. Oh, okay, no.
JT be fake crying all the time. That's how he get all the girls he get.
Never have I ever skipped a class.
What class?
Boy. Y'all got, hey, y'all down to 3 questions left.
I mean, I got one finger, so it don't even matter.
Never have I ever cooked drunk and burnt the food.
I've cooked drunk.
There, that's
Never
a
burnt
two-
the
that's a
food.
two
What?
part.
Darn!
Never have I ever lied in this game so far.
JT need to put a finger down because he's full of lies.
No.
He looks like a lie.
Never have I ever broken the law.
Which law? Well, I'm out.
So yet again, we see JT takes the title.
I mean, he's
Never have I ever title for this one, my
This-
guy.
Yes, sir!
this is not a win or lose.
Yes, sir!
This is a thought game, and clearly the
You are
biggest,
more of a whore than I am.
the biggest thoughts is the one that won. So whatever.
The biggest thought is the one that their hands went down.
You should have asked some thought questions, so JT could have lost. We've come to the end of this amazing show with one amazing host and another rising good host. We are here. You have nothing to say about that?
Yes, I am in fact the amazing host he is talking about. He is the rising host. You know what I'm saying? We
Yes,
like to thank you
yes,
guys
because
for
my-
being so entertained
My
by our
resume
foolishness.
at 22 is not
32.
accomplished as yours
32.
as a grandpa.
32. That's what you are.
Who is
32.
it? You keep throwing out this 32. Who is 32? I don't know who is 32.
Oh, you 33?
I'm none of the above. I'm
34?
22.
35?
Alright, well, anyway, yes, it's sad that we have come to the end of our amazing show. Shout out to all you at home that watch our show.
Boy, why is you talking like that, bro?
Sometimes when you from the boot, it come out. So
I take offense to that.
somebody went to Southern and he thinks he's like the king of Louisiana. You know, I saw that on the camera, and I just really want you to know that. But anyway, so for the 18th time, like, share, subscribe. Shout out to y'all for watching Hot Sauce. Send us some games. Like, if y'all want to see us play a game, go ahead and send that thing. We are not doing the one chip challenge, so I don't want to see nobody say that. We're not gonna do that. But you know what I'm saying? We could do some stuff. Let us know. But it's your boy Semi Socialite.
It's your boy, JT.
Oh yes, this orange juice got a little stronger as the longer it sat there. We'll see y'all next time on Hot Sauce. This is the big 4-1 episode 4-1. That's how old JT is. See you next time. Bye.